What's going on, everybody? Q here with another entry from the Minecraft Journal series. Thank you so much for joining me again today. It has been a while, and I do apologize for that. A lot of things have been going on, and that's kind of what today's entry is going to be about. It's more of a little bit of an update and to show you what we did during some live streaming. Uh, I've been doing this. I think it took about 4 days to get it completely finished. Well, I say completely finished. There's a few little odds and ends. That spot's where I was growing trees because I kept running out of wood. But yeah, it has been a while since I've been able to record or upload anything, not just the journal series, but pretty much anything. And we're going to go over all of that. But first and foremost, welcome to the North Pole. This is what I've been working on during the live stream. It's a project I should have started back on like December 1st. Didn't because of being busy and stuff. And because of that, I had to live stream just to get it done in time. I started it 2 days before Christmas and ended up finishing it a couple days after Christmas. So, yeah, hopefully going to start working on getting better at doing things like that. But give you a little bit of a tour. My favorite thing here is probably the Christmas tree. I like the Christmas tree pretty well. That spot does not like to stay snowed in. I think it's because of that. Yep. Gee whiz. The light will go that far and melt. Oh well. But welcome to the North Pole. Our Christmas tree. I started off making it each level of it one tall instead of two like this, and it looked horrendous. It was fat and short and ugly and blah. So we decided to redo it, and I think it looks pretty good. Got our presents under here. When I already recorded this once. I recorded it the day after Christmas, and all these were actually still presents. They did the texture to make all the chests look like presents. The small chests were red and the double chests were green presents, and it was quite nice. Sadly, I don't get to do that now because I accidentally deleted that recording, and yeah, my computer has issues. I can't get to my recycling bin because it crashes everything. Alright, well, moving on. Over here, no North Pole whatsoever is complete without a hot chocolate stop and go. We got white hot chocolate and double chocolate hot cocoa over here, and our little barkeep, if you will, handing it out. I'm pretty happy with this. This was an idea from Major Bowler from the Comrade SMP server. Appreciate that idea. Love this. Then we've got our skating ring over here. Because who doesn't like to go skating? This actually took a little bit because I like the way it looks if I've got the packed ice underneath the regular ice. So that took a little bit, but I like it. It turned out well. I tried to make it kind of festive and fun looking. You're not allowed to see this part. I got to get in here and sleep. Ah, you're seeing it. I've had way too many creepers try to blow up everything. I started recording this episode or entry again, and I get down here and a creeper blew up our hot cocoa stand. So yeah, but we got our hot cocoa stand, our Christmas tree, and our skate park or our ice skating park. I figured this is the North Pole. It needs to look fun, lively, and quite frankly, it looks pretty dead. I put a few snowmen out here walking around, but yeah, they're gone. They're way gone. Got our candy canes. And then we got our elven houses. Here we got Mr. and Mrs. Buddy Elf. They get the big house because, well, they're humans. So, nothing big and fancy, just decorative. But I like it. It turned out pretty good. Then we got a couple more small elf houses over here. A frozen pond. Here we've got Jingle's house. I like Jingle's house pretty good. He's got jingle bells on his wall. I figured that was pretty fitting. And then over here we've got Bernard. You know Bernard from the Santa Claus 1 and 2? Yeah, we got his house. And I guess that's a portrait of him. I have no clue. But he's got decked the halls. on his. I'm pretty happy with the way the little elven house has turned out. I wouldn't mind making a couple more back there, but kind of ran out of time, and this is just a small project. Over here is our reindeer stables and our sleigh. I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. I'm horrible at doing the roof, so just ignore that. But I'm pretty happy with the way the rest of the stables turned out. The sleigh, you can tell I'm not exactly Mr. Fantastic at uh, doing any of this. Ah, I fell in. I want to get up on this one. Jump. I can't jump on that one. But the sleigh, yeah, turned out okay at best. He's got his presents back there. That's where Santa sits. It's not the greatest. It needs some work. I've got to work on my building. But then we got the reindeer stables, where we got a spot for all the reindeer. I was actually planning on trying to find the llamas and name them after the reindeer and put them in here. But I'm not gonna lie, I have yet to see a llama. I'm in 1.11.2, and I have yet to see a llama anywhere. There's some extreme hills over there. Checked them out, nothing. Checked out the extreme hills where I live, nothing. I have not seen a single llama. So that's still on the to-do list. Got to get those llama in here. Get our reindeer, our rain llamas, llama rama, and all that stuff. And yeah, here's our North Pole. Diamond block was the best thing I could come up with for a like a crystal ball they put on the top. But then we got the masterpiece, the central area. We got Santa's workshop. Outside, protecting it, we've got Frosty the Snowman. And on this side, we've got Jack Frost. So let's head on inside here. See, that's again not very pretty, but the best I could do for the moment. I'm still working on it. Close. There we go. But again, this ain't nothing super special. It is all decorative. That's pretty much all this is good for. But here we've got the workshop area where the elves do all the work. A couple of anvils tossed around here. Oh, excuse me, here and there. And we got some bookshelves and furnaces, and these again were all nice and Christmassy looking, but yep, they're not anymore. But then we've got a couple books as well. 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. We got some toy swords. Over here we got Jack Frost. That's one of my favorites. We got a couple more over here. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And Santa Claus is Coming to Town. And I'm pretty happy with the way the little workshop area turned out. It's pretty nice. Just a nifty little area. Then we got a place for some of them to rest while some work. Some will be over here just chit-chatting and enjoying their hot cocoa in front of the fire. Fire spread is on, so I do not have a fire lit in here for obvious reasons. I'm not building this again. Ain't happening. But we got chestnuts roasting by an open fire. And I need something to put up here on my mantelpiece. I don't know what yet. I might put a picture there, actually. But we got a couple little couches and stuff. The balcony is pretty much just a balcony. It's nothing special. The chandelier I like. I kind of wished I had dropped it down, put like this 2x2 at the very top. That way it'd kind of hang down and have a gap right there. But, oh well. What little we're going to be here, it's fine. But we got a nice little balcony out here for Santa Claus to come out and watch the elves have fun and different things like that. Let's see here. Then we got a small Christmas tree in here. Not the best, but it gets the job done. This is going to be a back way into the stables here, eventually. That way Santa can just come out of his office over here, go straight into there. Then we got Santa's office, napping until Christmas, which now is a long time away. So, roughly 360 days or so, time of this video. And then we got the naughty and nice list over here. We got Toy Sword, we got an empty one, We got Santa's suit. Do not touch until Christmas. Probably need to get that thing dry cleaned. Little workshop. All the elves have workshops in their houses because they're elves. That's what they do. Then we got his desk and his hot cocoa. If I pick it up, it will lose its name. So, but it's named hot cocoa. And then because I am a church guy, I did do the Christmas story out of the Bible, Luke chapter 2, verses 1 through 14. Uh, yeah, that it had to go in here, and I wanted to put it somewhere special like Santa's office. So, yep, this is the North Pole. It's like I said, it's nothing big and fancy. It's something I should have started December 1st and had completely done by Christmas, and I could have probably put a lot more detail into it. But I was busy. I actually got a job. I was working, and I was working 12 hours a day, 6 days a week, and yeah. The only day I had off was Sunday, and because I am a church guy, Sundays aren't really a day off. I leave my house at 8 o'clock in the morning, and I don't get home until normally about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So, anything but a day off. And the rest of that day was considered rest, sleep. But other than that, that's pretty much all I've been doing for the past little bit. I don't work there now. My body couldn't keep up with 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. Uh, one of these days I may go into more detail on that, but short story, cancer, transplant, no energy, wear out doing the simplest of things. And working 12 hours a day was definitely pushing it. So I'm back. We will be back on a normal schedule here very soon. I'm looking at changing a few things around. I'm planning on streaming more, at least 4 days a week, if not 5, and maybe even 6 during the winter months. Then let's see, maybe even 7. Who knows? I may go all out. But for sure, the Minecraft Journal series will be continuing every Monday and Friday. We'll be continue working on this world, and this is just a kind of a small example of what we'll be doing. I've got idea after idea after idea of cities and villages and communities that I want to build. I've talked a little bit about it. Like Atlantis, I'm going to find an ocean monument, clean it out, and I'm going to make a massive city of Atlantis. That's going to be kind of like this. It's going to have a little shopping district. It's going to have housing area, a working area, things like that, just to make it a real community. And I've got a Patreon set up. I don't push Patreon very much. If you ever do feel like you would like to support the channel, somehow Patreon was the best way to do it. And there are perks that come along with that. And one of those perks is you will get to choose a villager of your choice, any one of them, not an illager, but a villager. Any one of them, the nitwit, the farmer, the librarian, you name it, whichever one you want. I'll name it after you, after the Patreons, and you get to choose which city you'd like it to be in. Like if you want it in Atlantis, I will move it to Atlantis. But that's just one of the perks. There's a few others in there. I'm working on getting my own server built just for patrons. But yeah, that's the overall goal, is to get tons of these cities. Next December, we will be working on this area again. I will come back. I will add tons to this. Let's get ready to sleep here in Jingle's house. But that's the plan. But that's every Monday and Friday. This series will continue, the Minecraft Journal series. And then Wednesdays, I think I'll change and move Bo Big. If you haven't caught the last episode, make sure you do that. I had a special guest, Abigail Royal, also known as Wolfie Melon as her YouTube, who plays piano. She does Monster Hunter piano covers. Make sure you go check that out. Had a fantastic time playing with her. Cannot thank her enough for joining me. I do appreciate that. But I think the Bo Big series for Monster Hunter will be moved to Wednesdays, and those will be my 3 YouTube series for or 3 YouTube uploads for the week. That gives me time to work on each of them. I don't think I'll continue the Pokemon Nuzlocke. It's not that I don't want to. I love Pokemon, love the Nuzlocke, and I was always taught to finish what you start, but I know that because I've lost interest in it, that I won't give it its full justice. I won't give everything I can to it, and it won't turn out very good. And I'm not going to be happy with that, and you all won't be happy with that. So I'm just going to put it on hold for the moment. I usually get back into a big Pokemon mood every so often, so it'll be back, I promise. And other than that, we are going to start streaming. I'm going to be streaming definitely Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Fridays, for sure. Uh, Mondays and Thursdays, I think I'll do Monster Hunter. Tuesdays and Fridays, I'll be streaming from the Comrade SMP server, and maybe even throw in some single player world. Like I got to get this tunnel over here. We're pretty well done here. Let's head on back. Get the our Nether tunnel back to yeah. Get it all the way out here, because the four direction I was going in that tunnel will lead to everything for the most part. This way. And I need to get those tunnels expanded. I may redo our Nether hub eventually too. I think I want to do like one of our projects will be a massive Nether kingdom, and I think that may be our new Nether hub. Make it completely spawn proof and different things, and I think that'll be pretty cool. But some details like that, like I'll show you right here. As we go through the portal, we'll end up back in our hallway, heading back to the Nether hub. But it stops at the end, where we turn off to go to the end. It just stops. I need to continue working on that. I don't particularly like these little one-wide bridges over massive amounts of lava, and where ghast can shoot me, and yeah, bad things happen. So those will be some little streams I do on the single player world, but we'll definitely be streaming Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and I'm going to try to stream on Wednesdays. Try to maybe maybe change the times of them as well. Like Monday and Tuesday stream more towards the morning, and Thursday, Friday stream in the evenings. That way people in different time zones can hang out. I haven't got the time set down. The evenings ones will be from 4 to 8 at least, maybe a little longer. And then Saturdays may be a random stream. Sundays, like I said, the 7-day a week one I was talking about, Sundays, I do work a lot on Sundays. During the winter, our services are moved from 6 p.m. and our evening services move from 6 p.m. to 3. That way people can get home before dark. And that leaves me some time on Sunday evenings, but only during the winter. So may try to do that. May get with Gavi Sauce, and yeah, this is the tunnel we need to continue going out that direction. May get with Gavi Sauce. He finally got Monster Hunter Generations, and we may start looking at recording or streaming some Monster Hunter on those nights. Do some different things. So lots of different little plans here and there. Lots of things we need to get done. Lots of things that still need to be done. But yeah, I'm pretty happy. I had some. I don't remember killing anything there. That must have been from a while back, because I've not been on here much. We'll continue this tunnel out, that one and that one. And I'll probably change all of this to a massive, I mean massive Nether Kingdom. Not just this little area that we've got, which I like this. It gets the job done. But I'm thinking big scale. Throne room, dining hall, the grand hall, all of it. Reaching quite a ways out each direction. And then we'll just have the tunnels go out from there. And I think it'll look pretty good. I like that. I like the thought of that. But we're going to go to Atlantis. I've got one planned for an Elven Kingdom in the jungle. Just so many different ideas. I need to take that portal down. So many different ideas to do, to get done. And I'm looking forward to it. Need to work on trying to get this fixed. I don't know if I can fix it with the updates and stuff, but got to get that done. Everything else in here is pretty much the same. I don't know if y'all have seen this room yet. That may be during the last episode or entry I recorded, and I haven't got it uploaded yet. I wanted to get this update video out first, and let's head on out here real quick. That wasn't very good. I love my iron farm. Let's stop over there for a second. This is something I picked up from the Comrade SMP server, and yeah, I like it. It's pretty much the same as they've got. We've started another one of these on there. The only problem is we never actually finished it because this thing produces more than enough iron for us anyway, and you can tell it's definitely good enough for a single player world. Oh, come here. Oh, the lag. That's something else I need to talk about. Is I should be getting a gaming PC relatively soon. I'm building it myself. A friend of mine has given me a i7 processor, 16 gig of RAM, and a few little things. I've got to supply the drives and power supply, and I'm going to upgrade a few little things in there. Going to make sure I've got a solid state drive for the operating system and Minecraft. I'm going to uh, buy the NVIDIA 1060 graphics card. That way everything runs pretty smoothly. It's not the best out, but it's the best for the price. So definitely going to do that. Would love to just save up and get 400 bucks and buy the 1070, but that's just not going to happen. And so all this should start running pretty smoothly pretty soon. Hopefully, got a little more saving to do. I've got enough to buy some of it. Got to buy the power supply, different things. And then maybe we can get this running pretty smoothly too. I just built one of these on the Comrade server. It is 7 layers deep instead of just 3, and it works pretty good. Not, I'm still adjusting. We'll put it that way. I'm still adjusting the time on it to let the water flow versus not flow to let things spawn. So I'm still working on it, but it works really well. I'd love to do that on this one. I'd only need probably no more than 7 for a single player world. I'd like to go all the way to the bottom, and we might just do that. We'll find out. Oh, soon enough. Sorry about that. But really looking forward to getting that PC, get it all set up. Really? There we go. But guys, that's pretty much it. Need to work on this some as well. May do that during some streaming time as well. I want to trade with these guys a lot to get their trades up, to get better stuff. Which that one's not bad. I mean, I don't like that 43 emeralds, but with this farm, we won't have much of a problem with that. Need to get this taken care of, and then get this organized. That way I can kill off a bunch of these. Like that guy does no good whatsoever because he's a nitwit. Literally, he is the nitwit. So I can't do anything with him. Get this set up so I've got librarians, lots of trade people and stuff. So that's the plan. Lots of work to do. So we're going to get back at it, get back at the grind, get back to it, and I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to hopefully getting that server started pretty soon. The yeah, the patron server and being able to play with everybody. That probably won't be a YouTube series, but if it grows, if the patrons grow to a pretty substantial number, I may do that and just pick one patron a week and highlight them and show off what they've been doing on the server, as well as, or I may just stream it, get on stream with everybody. But yep, those are all future plans. But I really want to get the update going. So guys, I appreciate y'all hanging out. Talkie episode or entry, but needed to be said. Needed to let everybody know, hey, I'm not dead yet. I'm still here somewhat. I feel dead half the time. As you can tell, I'm sick again. To the joys of not having an immune system, but hey, I'm alive. All is well. Our world is coming together slowly but surely. I'm having a fantastic time. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you hit that like button for me. I'd really appreciate it. It does help out the channel. And if you... I can get rid of this. And if you really enjoyed, consider subscribing to the channel. I would appreciate that. That does also help out more than you know. And you can find me on Twitter. That's the best place to keep in contact with me. You can leave comments on here and I will reply to every one of them. And I do appreciate those because those help out the channel a lot. They really do. Comments, likes, even dislikes help out the channel. But the best place to keep in contact is still going to be Twitter. You can tweet me, you can message me, anything like that. I'm more than happy to help any way I can. That's... Whoa, I don't like you being here. Don't like you being here. Is that guy still there now? Yeah, good. Woo. But, yeah. All that stuff that I was saying, and I forgot where I was at. Stuff. You can also find me on beam.pro. I do enjoy streaming on there. It's not as big as Twitch, I know, but hey, it's growing. They are doing fantastic things with with streaming technology. You would not believe some of the stuff they've done on there. So definitely, if you don't, if you don't want to follow me on there, at least go check them out. I think you won't be disappointed. I know that. And yeah, other than that, guys, you pretty well know the rest. Have fun, be good. We'll see y'all next time.